Everybody, this is a quick and simple, hopefully simple video to explain how to set up kits or bundles on your MyBrandGear site. This feature can be quite complicated, it can do quite a lot, it's quite powerful, but for the sake of the video we're going to do quite a simple one, and I would encourage you to sort of set up something simple and then experiment with a little bit, see what you can do with it. So we're going to start with a workwear bundle, some polo shirts and some trousers. So I'm in the kit studio here and I'm going to click create kit and I'm going to call this workwear bundle 2 and I'm going to give it just a dummy stock code of workwear bundle 2, something like that. There we go. So we're going to do it with 5 polos and 2 trousers. And I'm just going to click create. And what you can see is we've got this empty list of components here. So a component is the best way to explain it is a container, a box that you can put a group of products that someone can choose from. So we're going to create a component and we're going to call it 5 polo shirts, and we're going to add a series of polos. So we've got a few in the system. You'll have, depending on the catalogues you've got available, you'll have quite a few to choose from probably. And I'm just going to select the first sort of 4. Let's have a few more actually. There we go. So we've got a nice big list of polos that people can choose from. And I'm just going to save that. And you'll see now we've got our component here and it's saying 5 polo shirts. That's the name we gave it. There are 8 products in that pool that they can choose from. At the moment it's saying quantity 1, so we're going to ask the user to just pick 1 of that pool of 8. So what we actually need to do is set that to 5, and we're saying it is required, and we're also saying customizable, so this gives the user the box so they can upload their logo for embroidery and print, things like that. So now we're going to add the trousers, and we're going to say trousers times 1 pair of trousers. We'll do it like that. And again, I'm just going to search the system for some trousers. Let's say these will do the job. And we'll just save that. So you see here, we've only added 1 product. So there's not really a choice for the user. They're just going to see 1 option when they're configuring their kit. And the trousers we're going to say are not customizable. We don't want to do embroidery on the trousers. At that point, it's as simple as that. We can leave it be. I'd actually like to just upload an image for my bundle, for my kit. So what I can do is I can choose from the pool of products just if we want to get something quickly. But I'm actually going to upload an image I made on Copilot earlier. And we'll just save that. So we've got a little kind of dummy bundle thing. And the final thing that we really do need to configure before we can actually use this is the pricing strategy. Now, in a lot of cases it's going to be a fixed price, so you might say, okay, it's $199.99. If you want to, you can say sum the total, so just add up the components of the kit. But you could also use discount, and that's sort of the same as sum total. We add everything together, but then we apply a percentage discount afterwards. I think in most cases fixed price is going to be the right thing for this sort of thing. So I'm just going to save that. Now, at this point, this kit is not actually in a category on the site. I'd like to put it in the kits and bundles category that I've got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go away from this page now. I'm going to go to manage catalog, and I'm going to go to my demo kits category. and I'm going to click add items, and then I'm just going to search for that kit and then bring that in and close it like that. So now if we refresh that page, you see we've got the bundle, our price is set because we use fixed price, and if we view that, you see we've got our image that we put in, and hopefully we'll have some kit options. There we go. So it's saying we've got 5 polo shirts. It's single choice, so we have to choose just one from the list. So let's say a premium polo, and then if we want to change the colour we can do, so let's say black and red, and you see the image is changing as we go. And as we remember, we only did one option for the trousers, so that's quite easy. We just need to pick the size and colour, and then we're basically good to go. We just wait for the price to calculate, and then we can buy that. Okay, so what you might want to do, if we go back to the kit and look at the polo shirts component, you might be happy for people to select different polo shirts from that pool. If that is the case, you can change the selection mode to multiple choice. Now, I think in most cases that might be making things a little bit too difficult for the customer. What you can also do, if you're configuring, let's say, a kit for university hoodies, is quite a good example, you might want to lock down the colour that the users can select. And the way you do that is actually, once you've selected the product, you see here you've got this add filter button. So you can say, okay, we're going to add a filter, and it's going to be colour must equal, and let's say it's got to be black. And that's as simple as that. That just means the user will only see the black options when they're choosing the item. So effectively, we're just saying choose your size. Just make sure that you get the right color names. You know, it might be a more sort of descriptive color. And that's it. It's as simple as that. I hope that helps. If you're working with this and you're having any trouble with it, please just open a ticket, ask your question, and if needs be, we can get a little bit of help sorted out for you. Thanks very much.